Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, playing some more Terra Tech. Back in the R&D, welcoming you to a new episode and another build for the NeuTecha project. Yeah, I'm working on the sign again, so I'd like to thank you for joining me. Hopefully we get something good built and maybe learn some stuff along the way too, you know. It is possible. Now, you may have guessed that I've rebuilt this maybe once or twice, these words and the letters and all that. Because I didn't speed that. Yeah, I did speed it up. But no, I've got her down a few times now. Just different problems. I had it built, and then for some reason it wouldn't work. The save wouldn't work. It wouldn't load, and this, and that. And then I ended up having to restart it all over again. So I'm going to change the idea a little bit from the way the resources ran last time. So instead of having filters on the bottom, you see my pretty pink blocks. They're not going to stay there. They're just temporaries. I like the pink ones or the white ones because then they stand out and I know that, yep, I want to move them. So I think as I get into here, I should probably mention that Saturday Showcase, where your cool and original techs could have a video of their very own. And if you'd like such a thing, all you need to do is find my Saturday Showcase auditions link down in the description. Follow it through to the thread that it takes you to on the Terra Tech forums and post your in-game snapshots or save games, or both, to that thread, and I'll make the best dang video out of them I can. And all they have to be is cool and original. And, well, pretty sure we got it covered. So from there, you can see the letters are shaping up quite nicely. I haven't made any spelling mistakes as of yet, this time. I had one earlier. It was a boo-boo. It's weird, because sometimes you think, hey, I can spell that backwards. I'll work from this end. And then you get halfway, you're doing good, and then all of a sudden you're not doing so good. So, it really throws a screw into the plans, You got to really take a step back sometimes. So, yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is have each letter feed into the next letter, and then circle around to the other side. And what I am also thinking of maybe trying to pull off is have the top and bottom loops in the mix too. But I really doubt it's going to work out as nice as I'm hoping, because it would be cool if there was the same number of conveyor blocks in each word as in each loop, because then as they transition to the colors, it could be complete. So, as the last chunk leaves the NeuTecha word, one of them words, it goes all into one of the loops, But I don't think I'm gonna get that extreme with things. I don't know if I want to take that much time to count out blocks, conveyor blocks, and this, and that in each little section. And right now, I'll be happy just to get it functioning right, looking good. And then from there, who knows? If I think it's worthwhile, maybe I will, but it all depends how it works. I'll be happy as long as there's no random colors mixed. So, that's my big challenge right now, is just to make sure they all transition solidly through each color. Which isn't going to be easy with the way some of these letters are. Like a T has been the problem so far. Little bit with the E, not too horrible though. And the H is about the worst. The A ain't that great either. In my previous tests, they've all been the ones that seem to want to really hang on to the blocks, or the resources. Mainly because of the use of filters and changed directions of the conveyors. And then also them having to wait for resources to get by. And then certain lines take priority over other lines, conveyor lines. So, like the cross lines for the A and the H, they could get passed by as resources go around. And then next thing you know, it changes color, and then you're stuck with, say, red or yellow in those 2 or 3 little spots. But I think we got her at least far enough where I can close it in, get it to look a little nicer, be a little more distinct when we get it And then from there, I should be able to work on anything I need to without too much trouble, because it is basically hollow at the moment. And then even then, I can work from the sides. Mainly, there's not a whole lot I need to worry about in the middle. It's, I think, pretty much covered. I think. I have been wrong before, though. That's what makes it interesting. Did I think of everything, or did I not? There's one side kind of wrapped up. Got top row on here just for symmetry, because I don't want that showing. There, we'll go like that. Do another one there, I guess. Like so. So yeah, I got it. I think what I might do, I'll fill this in first, but I don't know. Something bugging me about a top row of black and having the armor cover it completely. Because I do want to have some lights that hang out like a billboard or a sign would. So, it can shine a little light on the subject. But, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see if we can get creative and figure something out. I'm just right now, I'm going to match up sides kind of thing and get it good, I hope. Yeah, I wish I could build this fast all the time. Look at me go. I'm doing awesome. Oh, had a boo-boo. Alright, so we got our bottom row here. Maybe. I missed a few. There. Well, that's kind of cool. I think that'll work for us quite nicely. Figure out what we got here. That should be around center. Alrighty. Hopefully it's center. I could have been miscounted. Would not be the first time that has happened. But I think it looks good, so we're going to go with it. Let's see what happens. Dump a bunch in there. Let's see how it goes. Well, so far so good, but now here's where the real question. Yeah, I knew it. The T strikes again. Oh, the A. The H is working alright for now. Yeah, so seeing it's random. It's not all the time. So I'm not too sure what to make of that, but we'll give her a quick save. Make it rain. Oh, no. Aw, it cut the bottom right off it. Might blew up underground or whatnot, but dang. Yeah, that thing's spawning in right in the middle of the terrain or whatnot. That's not very good. But it did get me thinking, I forgot me bubbles. So I figure I better put some of them in, at least health ones for now. The shield ones will be easy. I'll just have to remove armor and swap out black blocks for armor, or shield blocks. Not that big of a deal. But I wanted to get this all kind of figured out for the batteries, so I know there's going to be lots in it. Get the health in there, and then after that I can put... Well, I'm probably going to use the Hawkeye shields because they're a lot bigger. Probably need one on each side for every health bubble, and that'll be more than enough cover. And hopefully it won't be a big ball of blue that'll take away from the look of the sign. As we kind of get to this stage, I figure, better start thinking about the actual post that it's going to stand on and what I want to do with that. So I got thinking, well, there ain't enough color in this. And since we are pretty much accepting of everybody, I figure, we're going to use all the colors. Because I don't care if your tech is blue. I don't care if it's black. I don't care if it's pink, white, purple, or mauve. Or, no, it's magenta. I don't think we have a mauve. You can all come hang out in NeuTecha and have a little place to call your own. I figure that's a nice way to brighten up the scenery, too. Now, I'm not going to leave it straight out all flashy like that. That's, I don't know, it looks too cartoony or I don't know, too much color with the stripy pattern like that. So, I'm going to do something just to kind of break it up a little bit, but it's going to look hopefully pretty. Alright, I think we might have just about all. I don't know. I think we got them all. Yeah, this kind of reworked now that we got something better here. Oh, get out of there. What you doing? There. So drop that. Build it right to the back. I think that's going to be the best way of doing it. Because if I could really... Well, I guess I could have maybe done it. But it would have looked fugly without having the resources going through blocks. But I'd really like it not to any more than it has to. Just because I kind of like the idea of there being little like passageways and conveyor routes and that just cut right through everything. But then, it really takes away from a lot of the looks on the outside when you want to make a sign. Okay, now here, notice that I put a rotating anchor on the bottom. I only left one in there. And then we got the scrapper, it's anchored too, but just remember that, keep that in mind. It's going to become a little more important in maybe a minute here. Or maybe it's more than a minute, I'm not sure. Can't remember how long it took me to do all this. So there, got the center pretty much filled in. Now we just got to put in all our colors, match them up pretty like. I was thinking of alternating the colors, but I thought, nah, I'll keep them like that, stripey like. And I want to open that up so it's easily, oh no, that's the one I wanted to swap. It's the other one that I want to be easily available. It's supposed to be the end of the route, pretty much. So there, we'll give it a test, but you notice that little flashing going on there? The little white flashes around the resources that are supposed to be going through the armor that you've never seen on this yet. Those little white flashes, I mean. Wow. That's why you need to remember about that rotating anchor. Now here, just check it out. Just hold on. Just give me a minute. Let me run through the paces. Now it's all spotty, broken up. The resources are sparsely located. So now, let's just check. Yeah, look at that. They're sitting in there. They're falling off. They're being knocked off. They're not passing through blocks anymore. So we're going to stop that for some reason, I guess. So here, we got her all done up again, ready to start. And the only difference is I put a fixed anchor right there on the outside. Right down at the front. So I make sure it was visible. Now look, no more flashing. So I'm guessing the rotating anchors aren't classed physics-free worthy for resources. So it's just something to keep in mind, Because now it's working fine. It's actually working pretty nice. Look at all the colors changing nice and solid. Didn't leave none behind. Oh, we got some mix going on. So yeah, that's the other thing. I almost need to find out how many of exactly each to put in, so I can have it all full before it loops back around. So there'll be like a little blank spot in there. That'd be kind of neat. Or, I don't know, it'd be nice to have it perfectly filled. So maybe I should put like a filter right before it interferes, and then it'll stop there as my last possible stop. And then it can fill right to capacity, and then make a way to get rid of extras. That might be the thing to do. I might have to look into doing that. But first, I do have to have my little purge system I like on just about all this kind of stuff. I find it's always good to have a way to either empty it out or sell it out. Well, I guess that's emptying it out too, eh? Just because, well, for this idea especially, maybe I want to change the colors of the resources. I don't want to spend 2 hours picking them off one by one. I could pack it up and then just bring it back with the out of the SCU, but where's fun in that? It's less challenge if I got less I gotta try and incorporate. Yeah, I think that pretties it up quite nicely. We're leaving our filters open that we need open. But yeah, we gotta maybe work on that resources getting mixed issue. I'm not too sure how concerned I want to get with it. But this is kind of how it ends up. After I get my lights in the top kind of figured out, and I got the bottom underneath all figured out, and put some weapons on it because, you know, gotta be prepared. But I'm thinking right around in here, I'm going to call this one. And we'll get back with another little bit of fun here in a minute. Oh, maybe not a minute. Minute for me, it's up to you how long it is for you. It could only be seconds. But as I do in the end of all of them, I am going to thank you once again for joining me. I hope you did enjoy what you saw. And if you did, hey, please throw the like down below. You know, any feedback you got is always appreciated. And if you didn't quite like something, tell me why. Like, throw the thumbs down on it if you think that's what it deserves, but tell me why, because that's the only way things are going to get better, right? If you put a thumb down and you don't tell me why, I figure you're just being mean, so I don't worry about it. Aha! So other than that, you know, if you haven't already, you could subscribe, ding the bell, you know. Don't forget about that Saturday showcase. That's a good one. That way you can share your ideas, your inspirations, and all that coolness. And we can have a bunch of fun doing it. And also, if you'd like to help out a little channel, there is a paypal.me link down in the description if you'd like to make a small $2 donation. It would also help me out, but it would also get your name put into a draw for a 3D printed tech that will be happening early next year. I just gave one away, or we're in the process of getting it to the winner. So I don't want to start nothing too soon. But I'm just giving lots of heads up. Hopefully people get excited about it and we can get some really cool things going. Maybe we'll even have bigger prize than last time. That's another thing too. I was hoping for participation before it's really like a closing date is announced so that I can get a better idea of the prize to offer. Because ultimately the prizes I would like to offer are more than the $40 that I got to offer right now. So just hoping. But yeah, I got all the sales and all that finished on this, so I'm thinking this is pretty good, except for those fine little tweaks that I was talking about throughout this video. But this is for my welcoming center on the NeuTecha site after new citizens get there, so there's more to happen for that section. So we'll be back in a minute. So until then, keep being the awesome, keep having a good one. Bye.